It was 7:42 a.m. when Eli moved through the crowded hallways of Ridgeway High. The noise of sneakers against the tiled floor and the endless chatter of teenagers blurred into the background. He kept his head down, clutching the one thing that never left his side, a battered leather notebook filled with poems, unfinished lyrics, and words he could never bring himself to say aloud. Eli wasn't invisible, but he often felt like it. A quiet 16-year-old who never fit neatly into the chaos of high school. He had friends, yes, but no one who truly understood the weight he carried inside his chest. What no one knew, not even his closest friend, was the secret written between every line of his notebook. His longing for Jordan. Jordan, the boy who seemed to exist under a different light. Tall, magnetic, captain of the basketball team, and adored by teachers as much as by his classmates. Eli often caught himself staring from across the cafeteria, watching how laughter came so easily to Jordan, how his smile lit up entire rooms. It was torture and hope all at once. For weeks, Eli had been slipping folded notes into Jordan's locker. Short, carefully written, never signed. Notes that said things Eli would never dare to speak aloud. The way you play under the gym lights looks like fire on water. I wonder if you ever feel like someone is watching you, not with envy but with quiet admiration. If only I were brave enough, I would tell you this face to face. He never expected anything in return. It was enough for him just to release the words into the world, even if they landed nowhere. But that morning when he opened his own locker, a piece of paper slid onto the floor. Folded once. His hands shook as he bent down to pick it up. The note was short. I've been waiting for you to tell me. Meet me after practice. Alone. His heart raced. Could it really be Jordan? The words burned in his mind all day. He couldn't focus in class, couldn't eat during lunch. Time slowed, stretching painfully toward evening. At 6:03 p.m., the gym was emptying out, and Eli stood hidden behind the bleachers, every heartbeat echoing in his ears. He waited, terrified he'd been tricked. Then Jordan appeared. Hey, Jordan said, his voice casual as though they'd been meeting here for weeks. Eli froze, unable to move, but Jordan smiled, warm, inviting, and suddenly the impossible felt real. They talked. Awkward at first, words stumbling out of Eli's mouth, but Jordan listened. He leaned closer, his tone softer than Eli had ever imagined. Then came the promise that would brand itself into Eli's memory forever. No one has to know, but I want this too. That night Eli walked home in a daze, replaying every word, every smile. For the first time he felt like he wasn't alone in his secret. But happiness has a way of slipping through fingers too quickly. Within days, whispers began spreading in the hallways. Subtle at first, then sharper, louder. People glancing, pointing, laughing under their breath. Eli didn't understand until he saw it. A cruel Instagram page, anonymous, with screenshots of his notes. The handwriting was his. The words were unmistakable. Every secret thought he had ever slipped into Jordan's locker was now public property. Eli felt his stomach twist. His face burned with humiliation as he scrolled through the comments, the mocking, the laughing emojis. There was no way to deny it. Everyone knew. At school, eyes followed him like daggers. Friends avoided his gaze, teachers gave pitying looks. He felt as though the ground beneath him had cracked open and swallowed him whole. By the end of the week he couldn't take it anymore. He waited for Jordan outside the locker room, desperate for answers. When Jordan finally stepped out, Eli's voice cracked as he asked, "Why would you let this happen?" Jordan's smile was gone, replaced by a look Eli had never seen before, cold, distant, cruel. "You didn't really think I'd be with you, did you?" Jordan said, his voice flat. "Thanks for the entertainment." The words hit like a knife twisting into Eli's chest. He couldn't breathe, couldn't think. His secret, his heart, his hope, all of it had been nothing but a joke to the boy he admired. That night Eli sat in his room staring at his notebook. The pages were heavy with memories, but they felt poison now. Every line, every word reminded him of betrayal. But at 10:17 p.m. his phone buzzed. A new message from an anonymous account. "I know what Jordan did. He's not the only one reading your notes. You don't deserve this. Meet me tomorrow. You'll know who I am." Eli's hands shook as he stared at the message. It could be another trap. Another cruel game. Or maybe, just maybe, it was something else. As midnight crept closer, Eli closed his eyes with one thought burning in his mind. Should he take the risk? Watch out for episode 2.